Hey everyone, Nathaniel Jans here from Nintendo Prime, and yes, we had a Nintendo Direct Mini today. We'll be talking about that probably quite a bit today as we go into some of the bigger individual announcements and discussion videos surrounding it. But what I want to talk about is Dark Souls. Yes, folks, Dark Souls Remastered is releasing on May 25th. It is going to cost $40, and it is releasing on Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation, and PC. It costs the exact same. There is no Switch tax on it, whether it's the physical or digital version of it for Switch. And it will be running at 1080p, 30 FPS in docked mode. Now, this is important to note because in the press release for the game, they did not reveal how it runs in portable mode. So there is a potential that in portable mode, obviously 720p would be the target resolution, but maybe it doesn't stay at that stable 30 FPS. Now, if 30 FPS is not your cup of tea, on Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro, it will be running at native 4K at 60 FPS according to the press release. I think it will be 60 FPS on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 base models, and obviously it'll be 60 FPS on PC, or it'll obviously be based on what settings you want. If you're pushing 4K and you don't have a 4K capable rig, maybe it'll be down to 30. It's kind of, PC's all about that customability. Whatever. Is that a word? That better be a word. Anyways, what's even more interesting, this wasn't announced during the Direct, and this is specific to Switch. It's probably true of the other platforms if they don't have some of these games. I know they obviously have Dark Souls 3, and it is that Dark Souls 2 and 3 at some point is coming to Nintendo Switch. Now, this comes from Kotaku UK, specifically Laura Kate Dale. She works at Kotaku UK. She put up a report before the Direct started that there would be a Dark Souls reveal, and said one of their sources is saying that Dark Souls 2 and 3 are going to also come to Switch at some point. So yes, folks, we're getting Dark Souls Remastered, but that might just be the beginning. Now, it was stated that there will not be like a combo pack, right? Some people might be thinking, oh, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, package them together. That doesn't seem to be the plan. They're going to be releasing Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3 on Switch over time, probably over the next couple of years, and they're going to be doing that one at a time. Now, obviously, Dark Souls 3, came out on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, so there wouldn't really be a remaster for them. This would be more Switch specific, but it's still going to be very, very interesting to see these games running on Switch. Obviously, we're looking at 30 FPS. We're looking at 1080p for max resolution, 720p for max resolution on the go. It's going to be interesting to see how these perform. Obviously, there's going to be people saying, oh, I need my 60 FPS. That's okay. There's platforms out there for you. But as long as it's a stable 30 FPS, I feel like this is going to be perfectly playable. This is also the first video I want to note here that we are recording here. That's not a live stream with our new AT2035 mics. Now, because it's down here in this range, it might not sound the greatest at this point. It sounds better when I have the mic like by my face, but it is what it is. We'll be making some sound adjustments over time. But yeah, Dark Souls is on Switch. Here's the thing: I've never played Dark Souls. Fun fact: never once touched a Dark Souls game. But now I'm going to be able to do that. That really makes me excited that it's coming to Switch, because I want to play Dark Souls really, really bad. And I know what you're saying, then just buy it for cheap on PC. I get it. I understand. I have ways to play it right now. But I want to take my games on the go. I've talked about this before. I'm a PC gaming enthusiast. I love 4K. I love 60 FPS. I love 120 FPS, if I'm being honest. I have two 4K monitors. I have a 4K TV out in my living room. I love 4K. I love high frame rates. I want every game to be 60 FPS. But the idea of taking Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 on the go with me anywhere I am, playing offline, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I'm glad to bring this news to you guys. It is probably one of the most exciting things to come out of the Nintendo Direct in general, just the Dark Souls Remaster. But the idea that we can get 2 and 3 down the line, I understand there's some of you may be concerned more old games being ported to Switch. We're not talking about a Dark Souls 4, which there might never even exist. We're not talking about any new games at this point. But again, we're very early in 2018. And I have a special video about a brand new game coming from Nintendo coming up here that I'm pretty hyped about. But we'll get more into that later. Anyways, folks, I am Nathaniel Jans from Nintendo Prime. Let me know what you think about Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 potentially coming to Switch here down in the comments below. I am personally excited about this because I have never played a Dark Souls game, and I'm going to dive in just not even knowing what's happening, ready to throw my Switch through the window. It is what it is. I like difficult games. It's going to be fun. Wait till I live stream it and you watch my frustration mount. Anyways, You know what, folks? Like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. Subscribe for more content. Be sure to hit that bell icon when you subscribe. You can support us as well for as little as $1 a month on patreon.com/Nintendo Prime if you happen to be interested in supporting this in that way. Otherwise, folks, I will catch you in the next one.